Well, hello Virgo. Welcome to your general reading for August. I hope you're doing amazing. I'm Amber. Welcome back. So, this is a general reading, as you know. It may not resonate for everyone. That's okay. Check your moon, rising, or Venus for a complete picture. If you want your own specific energies, Virgo, I'd be more than happy to do that for you in a personal reading. Links in the description box below, or you can go to the website up above. Also, I'm on social media and Patreon. Both of those links are in the description box below. And on social media, I am doing a giveaway every day or every month this year. So check that out. It's super easy to enter and win. There's also pick-a-cards, mindfulness corner, other useful information, messages when Spirit gives them to me. On Patreon, full extended readings for transits. Extendance for other readings that I do, like the collective and the birthday readings, and 2 weeks early access to everything that you see here. So you have the Queen of Coins and the Five of Cups as your overall energy, Virgo. Excuse me, for August. Okay, so this is what I feel like. I feel like you've been working on yourself. I feel like you've been working every day doing what you're supposed to do, but emotionally you're feeling empty. So it could be just wanting to have a relationship, or something could have happened that hurt your feelings that you didn't see coming as well. Okay? Yeah, I feel like you're following your happiness, Virgo. Oh, major arcana, we have the Death, the World, the Tower, and the Devil. Wow, 4. Okay. So you're definitely trying to follow your happiness. You're probably doing something new or following a new path. And I feel like it has to do with things being stagnant, or your life being stagnant, or maybe a relationship that wouldn't change. So I feel like you're making the steps to walk out of that. You definitely want something new. You're encouraged to do so. So, yeah, it's like you're just changing the status quo for yourself. You're making steps towards a solid foundation for yourself. That's what I see there. So something that was heavy on you, like a responsibility, or maybe it looks like a relationship you were staying in, maybe for just comfortability. Yeah, because I don't see it changing or evolving. It just feels like it was comfortable, right? It's like this person can't see that there were issues. It's like they were fine with things just being the status quo all the time and never growing, right? But you're not giving it any more nurturing. You know, you're slowly transitioning out of that, I feel like, and going towards things that make you happy, or maybe a person that makes you happy. Someone that makes you happy just to see them, which is interesting. And this is different than what you've been through with this person, you know? You feel intrigued by it, but I don't feel like it's really going anywhere. But you feel like you're taking small steps is what I'm seeing. So when it comes to your happiness, Virgo, so I feel like someone isn't leaving your life, and it could be this middle person here that just can't seem to let you go. And even though you understand that this person won't let go, I still feel like you're deciding to move on from it, you know? There's no starting this. You're not interested in it. I feel like you're focused on your new beginning. That's where your mind is, okay? So let's get out some stories. Yeah, there's definitely someone who has your attention. Somebody more practical than something that you have dealt with before, right? I feel like you feel optimistic about it. Like you kind of ran into this person. It could be a person from your past that you once had a really good date with. But I feel like you're intrigued to see what's going to happen here. This person may have had a divorce, or they're in some sort of separation. But just be aware that that's something that is there, Okay. But I feel like you are talking to this person or getting to know them more. So it's like one step forward in whatever this is. Okay. It could be that somebody got promoted to be in your department, or you ran into this person somewhere. It could be that you met them at a new job. Yeah, you've definitely been trying to balance someone in your life. This almost feels like a person that's just always there. It's not that you think it's going to go somewhere. You prioritize them sometimes. Sometimes they do. Sometimes you don't. It's one of those things where it just kind of goes back and forth with the flow of how anyone is feeling at any given time. But I feel like you don't see it going anywhere, so it's just too much of a responsibility. It's just too much of a burden in your life, right? But this person, even though it hasn't been going anywhere, they almost don't even understand why this would feel heavy to you. They just feel like it's just one of those things. Like, some people have that idea about certain relationships that it's just a person you always go to. It's just a person that's always there in your life. But you're not the type of person to do something like that. That's not how you roll. You don't feel confident there. And I feel like if something doesn't make you feel confident, you're slowly transitioning yourself out of it. And that's what it looks like. You're surrendering to the energy of the fact that it's always going to be like this. So that's why I feel like you're ending it. Yeah, this is acceptance of things in your life that aren't going to change. You don't have to be a victim of circumstance. You don't have to feel trapped in a certain situation, right? There's nowhere in the book that says that you have to endure pain or you have to endure a tough situation, right? It's just like you don't have to give in to it, is what it looks like, okay? The only reason why it's like that is because maybe it's something you've always done, or you like, my family does this, so I do this. But I feel like you're letting that go to find a new sense of happiness, different than what you used to follow. I do feel like you're a bit on a war path. Yeah, it's because you don't want to be stuck in a situation, in anything. So you're kind of like wielding that sword and cutting things out as you go, as far as for your happiness goes. So I just feel like if something doesn't fit, like friends or family situations, this also feels like you may have told you, oh, well, family's always like this, or, oh, this person is always like this, I'm going to deal with it. And you're realizing that you don't have to deal with it, right? It's like something is not, it doesn't feel good to you. It doesn't feel like you want it in your energy. So, you can end that cycle whenever you want to. I feel like you're starting to see that. You had a really good idea, I feel like, but it just isn't going to come out like that, You had a really good heart about why you were doing something, but it's like you have to take back your power almost. Some of you who decided to stay in a relationship too long, you're finding out about a third party. And this is not the first time. So this is the sign that you were looking for, is what they're telling me. Okay? That's probably for somebody specific. Those of you who have been having money issues or struggling with money, I feel like it's because you haven't been doing something. What is it, Spirit? You've been spending money a little bit too crazy, or not budgeting. And now this is your chance to fix that, okay? I don't feel like you're going to like it. You may have to take out some luxuries that you have, but you'll be fine, okay? Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Yes, this is definitely closing something out with someone. It just isn't meant to be in your energy. It's just causing too much confusion. You're done with that. Loneliness. Some of you may be feeling like you need love in your energy, and that's it up here. Be careful about jumping into things too fast. This feels like, it still feels like a slow burn to me. I mean, you've taken one step, I feel like. One little consistent step, or maybe you have something to talk about in common, but I would keep it at that level. And then grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it, and this is what's happening down here with a friend or a lover or a family member, right? Unfortunately, it's like you have to turn your back on something that's toxic and isn't getting better. Don't feel like you're a bad person by doing that. Okay? So Virgo, I love you. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.